New survey from Willis Towers Watson, a consulting firm, has showed that overall salary increases in the United States will be the most since 2007. So again, should you expect a bigger pay? I don't like the word expect. That could put you in a negative emotional state. I have a friend who recently did their annual review and they demanded a raise and they got canned. Careful. So don't expect it, but understand that we still are in a very, very good environment. So if you're thinking about a growth plan, you're showing value, you're not demanding anything, could happen for you. All right, next story. Okay, I'm going to save that one for last. Here's the next one. This is employers rethink the need for college degrees in a tight labor market. Duh. Google, Delta, IBM, all reducing requirements for some positions. This is a great trend. I told you it was going to happen. I'm glad it's happening. I hope it catches on. Companies such as Google, Delta Airlines have reduced education requirements and shifted hiring to focus more on skills and experience. Duh. By the way, a kid fresh out of college with a diploma doesn't have much of either one of those categories, skills or experience. Maryland cut the college degree requirements for many state jobs earlier this year. Smart move by Governor Larry Hogan. And incoming Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro campaigned on a similar initiative. We'll see how that goes. It led to a surge in filling state government positions in Maryland. U.S. job postings requiring at least a bachelor's degree were 41% were 41% in November. So 41% of all job postings in November required at least a bachelor's degree. Now that's down from 46% at the start of 2019. It still needs to drop more. We had a caller, I think, last week that said that she couldn't get a job. She had 20-some years experience, I believe, she said. And she couldn't get hired. That was her narrative. But she had applied, looked at several jobs that she had tons of experience with, and they all required a degree. And I told her right there on the air, that's the dumbest thing ever. I wish I could call every one of those companies' HR people, get them on the line and go, can I ask you a question? If I had someone who had 20 years experience but no college degree, would you look at them right now? What do you think that HR director would say to me on the phone? They'd probably go, well, yeah, we'd probably like to talk to them. But wait a second, your website says they got to have a degree. This is nonsensical. It's the old children's story. The emperor has no clothes. The emperor's walking around, thinks he has an invisible gown on. He's naked. Nobody wants to tell the emperor that he's naked. Like, at what point do leaders and companies go, hey, listen, we're having a hard time getting talent. Why do we have the degree requirement? Cue the Jeopardy music. I mean, it's so stupid. The companies that are doing it, we're talking big-time companies. Delta, largest airline in the world. What are they looking for? Skills and experience. The diploma. It's worthless. Rip it up. All right. I've sufficiently freaked out some of you with that last statement. The shift comes as the demand for workers remains high and unemployment is low. Job postings far outpace the number of unemployed people looking for work. 10.7 million openings in September compared with 5.8 million unemployed. That does not include, by the way, 7 million men aged 22 to 55 who aren't even looking for work. The 5.8 million unemployment number are people who are actually wanting to work. So there's a huge gap and demand remains high. More than 100,000, here's more information. More than 100,000 people in the U.S. have completed Google's online college alternative program that offers training in fast-growing fields such as digital marketing and project management. You know what the number one course is for Ramsey Academy? My partnership with Ramsey Education here? It's project management. Every one of our cohorts sells out. You know what? I mean, it's hundreds of dollars. That's it. And just weeks of your time. Bethel Tech. We have over 50 people right now from the Ken Coleman Show audience that are in a 9-month program, $15,000 with Bethel Tech to jump right into the technology industry. The majority of its U.S. roles at IBM no longer require a 4-year degree. This is IBM. gold standard technology company. The majority of their roles don't require a 4-year degree. Delta eased its educational requirements for pilots at the start of this year, saying a 4-year college degree was preferred but no longer required. Can I just tell you something as a guy who flies the friendly skies? I don't care if my pilot has a degree. I just want to know that he's really experienced and can land the freaking plane. That's all I care about. I want to get home so I can watch the next Michigan beatdown of Ohio. This is what I want. Oh, I slipped that in there again. I couldn't help myself. Okay, Walmart, the country's largest private employer, says it values skills and knowledge gained through work experience and that 75% of its U.S. salaried store management started their careers in hourly jobs. Walmart. All right. Nominee for worst company ever. Here it is. I don't have a drum roll, do I? I don't. All right, here it is. Mississippi-based United Furniture Industries. Nominee for worst company all time. I'm putting it on the list. I need to compile a list. And every year, give out my awards. Maybe I'll do that. All right, we'll see. Around 2,700 workers at United Furniture Industries lost their jobs on Monday, the Monday prior to Thanksgiving. And you know how they found out? A memo via email or text. Most of the workers were sleeping and woke up to this news. Email and text. In a follow-up email, United Furniture Industries said the layoff is expected to be permanent and all benefits will be terminated immediately without provision of COBRA. Now, COBRA is the federal law that provides people who lose their jobs with the option to keep their employer-sponsored health insurance coverage. So it's just, see ya, bye, Felicia, you're out. This is my favorite thing. The reason for the layoffs? The board of directors came up with this statement. Unforeseen business circumstances. Well, that's a bold-faced lie. If you're in the furniture business and they had fired their CEO, COO, and head sales VP in the summertime, you're telling me that they didn't know things were tanking then? This is garbage. I hope they never sell another piece of furniture ever. It's awful. Treat people with dignity. They knew this was coming. Come on. A memo, a text, an email? Shame on you.